What if the real reason you feel stiff, heavy, or out of balance isn't because of age, but because your muscles forgot how to hold you up? Most people over 50 assume their body is slowing down, that pain and tightness are just part of getting older. But the truth is, your body's still capable of strength, balance, and ease. It just needs the right kind of activation. And no, I'm not talking about high-intensity workouts or long hours at the gym. I'm talking about stillness, about pressing into the ground, into a wall, into yourself, and holding. That's what isometric stretching does. It teaches your muscles to fire without motion. It wakes up the stabilizers, rebuilds joint integrity, and gives your nervous system something it desperately craves: control. This is the kind of training that doesn't hurt your joints. It doesn't leave you sore for days, but it does build real, lasting strength. The kind that keeps you steady, opens up your mobility, and helps you feel light again. In this video, I'm walking you through 7 isometric stretches designed specifically for people over 50. No equipment, no jumping, no pain. Just safe, powerful, daily movements that reconnect you with how your body was meant to move. Some of these might feel surprisingly intense. Others will seem simple, until you realize how deep they go. But stick with me till the end, especially stretch number 4. Most people get it completely wrong, and it could be the key to unlocking your lower back relief. So go ahead, like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. This might just become your favorite 20 minutes of the day. 1. Chest opener against wall. We're starting with a stretch that looks simple, but it undoes years of tension built up across your chest and shoulders. That tightness you've been carrying? It's been pulling your posture down, closing off your breath, and limiting how free your upper body feels. This move starts to reverse that. You stand by a wall, press your forearm and palm into it at shoulder height, and hold. No movement, just controlled tension. And in that stillness, your chest begins to open again. At first, it might feel subtle, but after 10-15 seconds, you'll feel the stretch travel through your shoulder and into your ribs. That's your body waking up. Your posture gently resets, your shoulders pull back, and space returns to your lungs. The goal here isn't to push hard, it's to press with presence. Let your spine stay tall and neutral. Keep your core lightly engaged, and just breathe. Over time, you'll start to notice big changes from this tiny move. Your shoulders won't feel as hunched. Your neck will have less tension. Even walking feels easier because your upper body is no longer collapsing forward. You can build on the stretch by pushing a little harder or stepping forward, but only when your body's ready. No forcing, just progress naturally. And remember, if you feel anything sharp or uncomfortable, back off. This isn't about pushing through pain. It's about restoring control. With consistency, this stretch becomes one of those quiet habits that radically changes how your body feels every single day. Exercise 2. Seated glute and piriformis hold. This one targets a zone that quietly controls how you walk, sit, and even sleep. Your glutes and deep hip rotators. Most people over 50 deal with low back tightness, but don't realize it often starts in the hips. The glutes weaken, the piriformis gets tight, and suddenly, standing or sitting too long becomes uncomfortable. This stretch helps you reset all of that, right from a chair. Sit tall, cross one ankle over the opposite knee, and press down gently on the raised leg. No bouncing, no leaning yet, just hold. As you apply pressure, you'll feel a deep release around the side of your hip and into the base of your lower back. That's where so much hidden tension builds up over the years. With each breath, you allow that space to open again, reconnecting with muscles that help stabilize your entire pelvis. After 20 or 30 seconds, if your body allows, you can gently lean forward. Not to force the stretch, but to deepen the connection. You might also rotate your torso slightly to explore different angles. What matters most is keeping your spine long and hinging from the hips. If you round your back, you lose the effectiveness and possibly invite strain. With time, this becomes more than just a stretch. It becomes your go-to reset button for sitting too long, traveling, or waking up stiff. And the beauty? You can do it anywhere. At home, at work, even on the edge of your bed. Over time, your gait improves, your lower back feels freer, and walking becomes smoother. It's a small action with major rewards. Exercise 3. Calf wall push, gastrocnemius stretch. The calves might not get much attention, but they play a huge role in how you move and feel. When they're tight, they restrict ankle mobility, shift your posture, and even cause strain all the way up to your lower back. This stretch helps release that tension from the ground up. Start by placing your hands on a wall, stepping 1 foot back with the heel down and knee straight. Lean into the wall gently until you feel the stretch deep in your calf. Then hold. No bouncing, no movement, just steady pressure. That's where isometric magic happens. After 20 to 30 seconds, you'll feel things begin to open. The Achilles lengthens, the calf softens, and your whole posterior chain starts to breathe. If you want to go deeper, try bending the back knee slightly. This targets the soleus, a deeper muscle that supports standing and walking. The best part? This isn't just a leg stretch, it's a posture reset. Over time, your steps become more fluid, your knees feel more stable, and that low back tightness that used to show up after standing too long starts to disappear. Exercise 4. Hamstring seated digit hold. Tight hamstrings are sneaky. They don't just make bending over harder, they mess with your spine, your gait, and even how your pelvis aligns. This seated stretch helps undo all that by reconnecting your core and lower body. Sit tall on a firm surface, extend one leg forward, and reach toward your foot. The key here isn't touching your toes. It's moving from your hips, not your spine. Keep your back long and stop wherever you feel that first pull along the back of your leg. As you hold, you might notice a nerve-like sensation running down your leg. That's the sciatic pathway reacting, and it's totally normal. Just hold where you are and focus on breathing. Don't force it. With time, the discomfort fades, and your range of motion increases naturally. You can also engage the front of your thigh slightly while holding. That helps trigger a deeper release and builds neuromuscular control. Done consistently, this stretch reduces lower back pressure, improves flexibility, and makes daily movements, like getting up from a chair, smoother and safer. Exercise 5. Supine knee-to-chest isometric. Sometimes, the best way to stabilize your spine is lying completely still. This stretch looks easy, but it activates deep core muscles and hip flexors in a way that standing exercises just can't touch. And for anyone over 50, this kind of subtle control is gold. It protects your back while restoring balance and mobility. Lie flat on your back, draw one knee toward your chest, and press your opposite hand against it to create resistance. Now hold. You're not trying to move the leg, you're trying to resist it. That's where the isometric strength builds. Your abs engage, your pelvis stabilizes, and your lower back starts to feel supported from underneath. As you breathe through the hold, you're not just working the muscles. You're training your nervous system to stay calm under tension. That's what creates real postural control. You can even place a small pillow under your lower back for extra support, especially if you feel tension building in the lumbar area. This move teaches your body how to find strength without strain. Over time, it helps reduce back pain, improves how you walk, and makes transitions, like getting up from bed or out of a car, feel smoother and more controlled. Simple on the outside, but deeply effective where it matters most. Exercise 6. Inner Thigh Adductor. Wall press balance isn't just about your feet or core. Your inner thighs play a huge role in how stable and grounded you feel. As we age, these muscles tend to weaken, making everyday movements like stepping sideways or regaining footing much harder. That's where this wall press comes in. It strengthens the adductors, improves coordination, and brings back that sense of grounded control. Stand sideways to a wall, place the inside of your thigh against it, and press firmly. Your lower leg resists, keeping the movement static but deeply engaged. It might not look like much, but inside, your body is doing real work, activating the hip stabilizers and pulling everything into alignment. Keep your pelvis square, avoid twisting your torso, and hold that tension for 20 to 30 seconds. You'll start to feel the muscles switch on, ones you probably haven't felt in years. That deep engagement strengthens the support system around your hips and improves how your legs track beneath you. Over time, this stretch helps you shift weight more efficiently, regain balance faster, and avoid that dreaded feeling of instability when moving in unfamiliar directions. It's like giving your lower body a new set of brakes. And for fall prevention, that's priceless. Exercise 7. Upper back, scapular retraction. Iso posture isn't about standing up straight, it's about muscle memory. And when your upper back is weak, especially the muscles between your shoulder blades, that memory fades. Rounded shoulders, forward head, and constant neck strain start to feel normal. But this isometric move brings all of that back into alignment, without needing weights or machines. Start by interlacing your fingers in front of you and pressing your hands forward, feeling your shoulder blades stretch apart. Then reverse it. Draw your arms back as if trying to pinch a pencil between your shoulder blades. Hold that squeeze. No jerking or shrugging, just pure, controlled tension across your upper back. After 10 to 15 seconds, you'll feel those deep postural muscles wake up. Trapezius, rhomboids, even the tiny stabilizers that keep your shoulder joints safe. That's the kind of activation most people lose over time, especially if they spend years working at a desk or looking down at screens. You can repeat this hold 2 or 3 times with 30 seconds of rest in between. And if you want more challenge, try adding a light resistance band. But even without it, this move rewires your posture from the inside out, giving you a stronger, taller presence that feels natural, not forced. Done consistently, it helps reduce shoulder pain, realign the spine, and reverse years of postural collapse. You don't just look more confident, you move that way too. You don't need intense workouts, heavy equipment, or endless hours at the gym to feel strong again. What you do need is connection between breath, tension, and intention. And that's exactly what these 7 isometric stretches give you. Each one gently retrains your muscles, improves joint control, and brings your posture back to life, one hold at a time. The magic is in the simplicity. You're not chasing reps, you're building awareness. You're not forcing flexibility, you're restoring function. And the more consistent you are, the more you'll feel it. Less pain, more control, smoother movement. It's like rediscovering a version of yourself you thought was gone. So here's the real question. Which of these stretches will become part of your daily ritual? Which one made you feel something shift? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to know what you felt and what you're taking with you. Don't forget, like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a new routine. We're building longevity here, not just fitness. And if this helped you feel more grounded, more mobile, more you, share it with someone who needs the same.